Oh, I'm hoping everything is working right. How is everybody? How are we doing? It has been a hot minute. Hold on one second. Alexa, mute Master TV. I just hope the yo Pixel. What is up, my friend? DM, thank you very much for the 6 months in advance, 9 months. Currently on the 4-month streak. Thank you very much, sir. And a 12-month sub gifted by Benny Kosh. Benny, what's up, my friend? I was thinking about you while I was down at the Wells Fargo Center. Obviously not football related, but I was down at the Wells Fargo Center on Saturday afternoon and enjoying a semi-rare Flyers win. So close to 500 before losing in overtime last night to the Vegas Golden Knights. And hopefully you guys can hear the music, right? Because I disconnected, I changed something because I was getting some feedback on it. So let me know. And we got ourselves, I've actually got a couple of new kits. The first one I'm wearing tonight. The next one I'm hoping to be back tomorrow night. So it's the Malta National kit, which is kind of cool, courtesy of my friends at Mystery Jersey King. Not like they gave it to me, and no. Yes, the music is That's All by Phil Collins. Yeah, so it's been kind of complicated. So I was involved in a theatrical production, which was taking quite a bit of my time and energy. To be perfectly fair, that we just closed last weekend, not this past weekend, the weekend before. And there was a period in which I did intend to stream when I could. It's a combination of not feeling well physically and not feeling well mentally for Twitch subs. Yeah, they wasn't going to do that. So, yeah, we're just kind of going through some stuff, still dealing with things. Hello, Saz. Yeah, I'm brand new streamer. Welcome. Thank you very much, everybody, for hopping back in. I appreciate each and every one of you being here as we jump right back in to our Build a Nation save. Not me. Thank you very much for the Prime 13 months. Appreciate that. I am glad to be back. I was actually originally going to stream last night, but then personal crap happened, and it's just, again, it was another situation where I was like, I'm not mentally ready for this. And part of that, I'm going to admit, and we got a hype train going on. Are you kidding me? Part of that is the fact that I have been in my free time. No, I mean, fuck the Bruins, but no, absolutely not. It actually had nothing to do with any of you guys. Trust me, not a single one of you. It was just, there was just a lot. I had a lot going on. No, you don't need to fight anybody for me. I appreciate that, though. And part of it was that, like, in my free time, I was playing EAFC25, which was not putting me in the headspace. There were women problems. There are always woman problems. It's just one of those things. So it has been... Colby, thank you for 10 months, actually. You just subscribed for 2 months. Holy crap. Thank you guys for all the love coming back. And we've now reached our highest level ever on a hype train. So thank you all very much for that as well. I really appreciate it. You just posted the guy in Discord. Not sure if he's worth a pickup. Do I even have my Discord up? I do. Where did you post him? Let me take a look. Let me make this bigger so I can actually see what's going on. Should you pick him up? He's kind of... So what league are we in? He's currently at Dinamo. Who are you playing as? You guys have to refresh my memory because I don't even remember what's going on in my own save. I opened it up and I'm like, oh, we're in first place. I forgot about that. That's right. You're playing with Saint Etienne. Guy's kind of average. I mean, pace is decent. Could be better though. I mean, for a winger in Ligue 1 trying to dethrone, I assume you're continuing to try to dethrone PSG in this particular save. I mean, he's decent all around. The 12 passing, the 15 dribbling is nice. Crossing's okay. First touch is okay. Yeah, thank you, not me, for putting very succinctly what I was trying to get at. Because I got to admit, I have not opened up Football Manager since the last time you guys and I were together. And because of that, I don't remember much of what the hell I'm doing. Like, I forgot where we were in our save. We had just beaten Shakhtar 4-1 in the Champions League. Didn't remember that. We have 9 wins. I do remember the 3 losses. I remember that we had more losses this year already, a third of the way into the season, than we had all of the last year. Well, we were undefeated last year. You played the entire save and started a new one the whole time I was gone. Well, yeah, because I'm also getting to the end of the point where I think that myself as a viable EAFC player is coming. So I made it into, not to talk about the other game too much, but just to give you an idea of where I was with that. So at the end of season 1, I was at or beyond the first checkpoint in Division 4, which is the highest I have ever been in my life in that game. So the season resets, I get back to Division 6. Took me a little while to get going. Now I'm in Div 5 at the second checkpoint, but like I'm not progressing as fast. This week, since the reset, I've only managed 4 wins. One of them was today. I somehow came back from a 4-0 deficit. Guy was playing just way too aggressively. He ended up getting a player sent off, and I was able to finally take advantage of that. But for the most part, you know, I still don't know all of the meta glitchy crap that you apparently need to do to win in that game. So me trying to actually play, you know, solid, you know, actual football has been working against me. So we are heading back in. Our next match is actually 4 days away. It's against Šibenik. I don't even remember the squad. I do remember the tactic, however. We are going to have to replace Lionel McCown on the right wing because he is currently injured. Who is our best option there? Would it be Chris Mazza? Di Matteo Valenta can go over there. Felix Mandelkow still injured. Maybe play Rune Lieblein out on that side. I actually kind of like the idea of that. Get him in there. Means McCown's going to come off, and Andrea Juricic is going to make his way back onto the bench. We put our training facilities back where they were. This is fantastic. I have a feeling that we are going to have success in this stream. And if we don't, then I don't know what the hell we're going to do. Level 22% of level 2, 4 subs. Thank you all very much for you guys coming in with that. You won the Champions League before my last stream, which is when you went on a bit of a break from the game, as have I, as you've noticed. Now you're doing another journeyman. You're already up to a top 15 European league and qualified for the Europa Conference League, despite starting no badges and only being 13 months into the save. Whoa. What is that like your, oh yeah, that's, I like that, actually. That's kind of funny. Oh, where am I going to find that? Where do you find the ones that you've earned? Twitch Global, is that where they end up? Oh, there we go. Twitch Hype Train. Why is it not showing up? Mega Consume. Oh, I like it. Chew, frickin' chew. Did you post another one? All right. I don't know what I've just done with my... Oh, I think my Discord I just closed. Oh, well. I can't be distracted any more than I already am. Let's get into a game, shall we? I think most players for 5 million are going to be worth it. We are favored in the Dalmatian Derby against Shebenik. I believe Shebenik is currently... Oh, no, they're in... it's a cup match. It's the cup match. Which we're going to have to play without these two guys. Fantastic. It's the cup, right? Yeah, it's the second round of the cup. We beat Knee High 7-0 with a massively rotated squad. We've got Philadelphia Union wonder kid Quinn Sullivan out scouring the world. I may need some reminders on how to play this game, guys. I was considering making a new video today. Because today was supposed to be the day. Today was Football Manager 25 day. The day that Football Manager was supposed to come out. You got to do a YouTube beef with who? Like with YouTube itself? All right, let's see how things go with this rotated squad. Well, you're still alive, so that's good. What kind of beef did you get in? Write a diss track. I like that. Yeah, make like a diss video. All right, we're doing full rotation, not the goalkeeper though. If Not Me has taught me anything, you do not rotate your goalkeeper if you don't have to. Wait. So without going into names and without too many specific details, I need to know what happened here. Because getting the dislike, that's harsh. So on the one hand, congratulations on getting the attention of the biggest YouTuber in your niche. What's HOI? Juricic throwing it forward. Can't get a pass for Lawn. Headed away. But Mazza's got it up that left wing. Mazza, 2 men on him. Finds Israel in space. Across Kalea. Plenty of room in front of him. Into the middle. Juricic past Pavic. And he scores. It's 1-0. And I just remembered the one thing I don't have up. I don't have my little soundies. Let's fix that. So we can go like that. There we go. It's almost like I've done this before. We're the only match of the day, by the way. Yanov to get things started, 18th minute. Alfano, already on a yellow card. Carries it up the left side. Look at us move forward, man. Probably should have picked out a pass earlier. He's got Shavlina. Spiro Shavlina. So tell me a little bit. Can somebody explain to me what Hearts of Iron is? I mean, congratulations on the 7,000 subs. Oral Israel! Celebrating the ceasefire tomorrow between Hezbollah and his home country. Benny just subscribed for 6 months. Benny, holy hell. I thought you spent all of your money last week, man. What stream were we in? Was it Dill 40K that we were hanging out in? No, it was NC Bear. By the way, thank you for the NC Bear sub. I appreciate that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Tony Pavlovich getting one back for Šebenik. Former top flight team. Currently sitting second place in the second tier here in Croatia. I don't need to see them score on me twice. Benny, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I really do. Look at all these yellow cards we've gotten. Capacho, Alfano, Shavlina already on yellows here in this first half. No, NC Bear is good people. I think he's on right now, actually. Pixel, are you still here? If you're still here, give a shout out to NC Bear. And then give a shout out to Benny Kaja. Oh, thank you for my triumphant return, Rodolfo! How we doing, man? It's complicated. I mean, part of it was planned. But then part of it was like, while I'm out, I might as well just be out. Rune Lieblein needs to play. Rune Lieblein absolutely needs to play. And JBR is feeling a little bit aggressive for my taste, so Keenan Mahanovic will take his place. Not really. I mean, I haven't gone anywhere. I wish I could. I actually have vacation coming up around Christmas time. I'm not that I'm going anywhere. I just have time off from work. Oh my God, Alfano just got sent off. We're down to 10 men. We're down to 10 men in a cup match. Let's do that. Igor Kaselia, come on in. No. Do I look like I got a nose job? Oh, yeah, those Scandinavian cheerleaders, man. They really worked me over pretty good. Oh, goodbye. Bye-bye. 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 Send them off. Yes. 10 on 10. You told everyone to dislike the vid if they enjoyed it. And to start... Now, why would... Okay. So, wait. Well, I want to understand why you started a beef with this particular competitor. No hair transplant. Jurisic touches it forward. Caron losing control. Maric winning it for Shabanek. Thrown forward. Kaselya settles it down. Mahanovic, lead line. Oh, and a pass in the box. Mazza! Not the greatest shot. That's the man more from our team, even though we remember that doesn't do crap. Caron heads it forward. Gaspar, though, wins the race to it. Capacho nods it down to Mazza. Up ahead, Rune Lieblein feeds it through. He's got Sebastian Caron, Dominique Caron, and he scores to make it 3-1 at the end of the original 90. 5 to play still, but it's 3-1 Hajduk. We're moving on. $87 million in transfer budget. You saw the number 2 scorer in League One, but when the Hammers come with Premier League money, it's hard to pass. I agree, because you can replace him. I have faith. Thanks, Pixel. You're the best. Wait, have we played anything besides Genesis so far? I'm guessing we have. I haven't really been paying attention to the music. And I'm like, wait, Genesis again? That's right. Not me says everyone is replaceable. I have replaced some of the best players in the world. What I would recommend doing what I've been doing is when you get a guy that you just know is that good and they're going to be getting offer upon offer upon offer upon offer, put in a giant release clause. If they want to pay $120 million for your player, and they do, get 3 more for the money. Spent 3 years in Scotland with a negative balance, running exclusively off loans of free transfers. How have you done that? All right, Alfano is going to be banned for 1 match. Dominique Caron, 1 goal, 1 assist. He wins the man of the match. Beautiful. What? Rest. I'm like, where do I rest my players? All right, we do have Verdation 3 days. So all of my starters should be nice and well rested. Then Dubrava and then Club Brugge currently sitting at the bottom of the Champions League. Champions League, just to refresh your memory, we are 3-0 with a +8 goal difference. I do remember that because I remember in the last stream our goal, we were starting the Champions League and our goal was to go 8-0 in the league phase. Now, I'm not going to jinx it by talking about it any more than that, just that little friendly reminder. Oh, I know. It's so antithetical to the way that you enjoy playing the game that I'm just surprised that you found yourself in a position where you would need to play that way instead of your normal way of just buying your way to the top. We have the best youth setup in the world. I've never done this. Although, we've been the best in the world for a while, haven't we? Will this translate into a good youth intake? I highly, highly doubt it. All right, I don't want Carroll on the start. Di Matteo Valenta is going to do that. Mandelkow is going to be on the right-hand side. Al-Rashidi is there. Biscay, Israel, and Vandenberg with Calea, Alejandro, Casellia, and Capacho. Is Capacho the guy I want? I think I'd rather do it this way. Part of last season, Mbappe won the last 7 Ligue 1 Player of the Season awards. Last year, the streak was broken by Lorenzo Luca from Saint Etienne. Beautiful. Now, why do you want to get so many dislikes? I mean, I get it. I mean, nobody wants to receive negative comments. I don't know if pissing gasoline onto a fire, though, is the best course of action. I wouldn't recommend making fun of... Oh, I love this song. I wouldn't. You might want to drop it. I don't know, just friendly advice. We're going to play some of these matches out because I really want to get a feel back for the team and how they play. It has been so very long, and I mean, it's not like we're in a rush. I mean, we've got 3 months before the new game comes out. And pretty soon I'll be the only Build a Nation game in town now that Matt's moving. Second yellow card is hanging up the Maltese I love the harmonies in this song. It's so much fun. Mandelkow! Felix Mandelkow sneaking it in near post. Second goal of the year, 1-0 Hajduk. 20 some odd seconds in. Let's see. 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 seconds into this first half. Get home, you're not alone. You just broke out in the danger zone. You better show your face on another dream of day. Oh. Leave it. Di Matteo Valenta. Across. Oral Israel. The youngster from... Where is he from? I mean, I know he's Israeli. Oh, it doesn't tell me on this page. Oh, he is from Tel Aviv. The kid from Tel Aviv scoring his 5th of the year to double the lead. 2-0. So how's everybody been? I think I might... I do have a picture of my so the lady friend and I went to the Flyers game. She had a business connection with one of the local banks that has a suite at the Wells Fargo Center, and we had ourselves a wonderful time. My lady friend. Sparks on the ice. We weren't on the ice. We were in the lap of luxury. I mean, so we get there like an hour before the game starts. There's nobody else in the suite. And it wasn't even full by the time it was all said and done. There were maybe a dozen of us all together. And so we just get there, and there's open bar. Yeah, they've got like bottles of all of the main alcohols. There's wine. Eyes offside. There's wine. There's beer. There's soda. There's whatever you want. And then there was this spread of there was chicken fingers. There was hummus. There was rum. There was whiskey. I ended up having a vodka and tonic. I'm not really a afternoon drinker. Well, I'm glad that your house is almost ready and you're going to be out soon. As someone who currently resides with their ex, I get it. So, I'm feeling you on this one. Somewhere in the world it's 5, but yeah, it was actually 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock for you. But yeah, I had also, so part of the reason why I didn't come back last week is I got sick on Tuesday. So I was originally going to try to come back last Tuesday night. But I started feeling off. My kid had a psychiatrist appointment. And right after I got home from that, I started feeling a little off. I ended up going to bed early. Worked from home the next day, but ended up dozing off like twice in the morning, so I ended up leaving at around 1 o'clock, which kind of sucked because I then had to use PTO for the rest of the day, only to find out that like 10 minutes after I left, our entire system shat the bed, and everyone was just kind of sitting there twiddling their thumbs for the next however many hours were remaining in the day, all getting paid for it. Let's get some fresh legs in there. Al Rashidi can come on out. Rune Lieblein will take his place. Fabrice Biscay will make way for Christian Mazza. And that'll be it. Just make the 2 changes. Meanwhile, Di Matteo Valento with a free kick from a somewhat dangerous position. And an opportunity to make it 3-0. Radesh has managed 3 shots on goal somewhere in this match. Oh, so close. So they had like sandwiches. You had like make your own cheesesteaks, and we're just like loading up plates and going to town. But I wasn't feeling well on Tuesday. That went into Wednesday, which went into Thursday. I was supposed to have plans Thursday night. I had to cancel them. Then I had something I was already planning on doing on Friday that wouldn't have allowed me to stream. And then Saturday was the game. By the time I got home, I was kind of starting to feel halfway again. So I went to bed pretty early Saturday night. And Sunday, couldn't do it. Last night, we already talked about. So now, tonight, I'm here. Van den Berg splitting it out wide. Kalea, Mandelkow in space up the right wing. Mandelkow. Felix Mandelkow toward the corner. Back heels it to Kalea. Israel Mandelkow in the middle. Di Matteo Valenta finding the back of the net for the 18th time in this young season. Dude is averaging more than a goal per game. $18 goals in 14 matches. I could make additional changes, but why bother at this point? We are once again going to win. And we improved to 10-0-3 on the season. 30 points out of a possible 39. Not as good as last year. But maybe if we get all wins and no draws for the rest of our matches, we'll surpass. Can we surpass our points total from last year? There are 23 matches remaining in the season. 23 times 3 is 69. Nope, it would put us on 99 points. We cannot eclipse our point total from last year. But we have a nice 8-point lead. Isn't it a beautiful thing, man? Great job by Orel Israel. Financially, lost a little bit of money this season. We do have $184 million in the bank. Serge Lyon, not one of ours. So who cares? Important dates coming up. Like we said, we've got the Brava, Tim Cobble, then Club Brugge, Slaven Belupo, and then a little bit of a break before taking on Goritza at home. Vinko Švedić. Didn't we used to have Vinko Švedić? I feel like Vinko Švedić used to belong to us. The name sounds familiar. He was. We had him until 2042 before we sold him to PSG for, my guess is, a crap ton of money. No, only 17.75 million. That's before he got like super savvy. Di Matteo Valenta, once again, named player. I think he's been player of the month every time this year so far. And the one thing I do not forget is the fact that we have won manager of the month a lot. So do we go out all out for the regular season, or I mean, like, do we rotate for the regular season game, or do we rotate against Club Brugge? I think we rotate for this one. I think Dubrava is not the team that they think they are. 7th place, 4, 4, and 5. We're going to have 7 teams in Europe next year. I forgot about. I forgot about the whole coefficient thing. We started the year in 5th. We will be, unless France does something this year, we will be in 4th. Again, now we've been in 4th before. Couple of seasons ago, we made it all the way up in the 4th in the coefficients. Breaking in the 3rd is what's going to be difficult. I can't believe Mohanovic hasn't been playing. Sinisha Markovic is coming back in. Almost forgot about him. JBR. Let's go. Really, we like the way we have the team now. And now that I'm starting, my memory is starting to come back to me. We basically have the team in a position where it kind of sort of doesn't. We've got the depth we've been looking for in most of the positions. Now, Kalea, I think, is still pretty much our lone really good option as that right wing back. But I think everywhere else, we could easily just plug and play pretty much anyone. And I'm okay with that. I still don't believe it. Mahanovic with the corner. Can we make it 1-0 pretty early in this match? Nope. Although it's Chapin. Oh, Vencel Chapin. A debut goal for Hajduk, split in the 14th minute, and it's 1-0. Like, damn, I say goddamn. There must be a world. There must be a world. Markovic up. Israel's got to retreat a little bit. See, it's so nice watching a football game where, like, people aren't, like, running around like crazy men. Aggressively pressing all over the place. Nice play by Gavin Lartigue. His first goal of the year? Have I just not been playing him? I don't remember. Somebody tell me. Was I playing him before? I probably wasn't, because Di Matteo Valente has just been absolutely stellar so far. Oh, that's a good ball through. Luis Varias scoring here in the 22nd minute to get Dubrava back within one. We know he's already scored. Their first shot on target of the match, and they scored. That was a beautiful through ball. Cannot fault that through ball. Do have to admit, though, like, it's been a while since I've done this much talking, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me and hanging out here tonight. It has already felt like I haven't been away. Come on. Oh, you guys gotta do better than that. Reward to Torrey. Korkmaz, Berlesic, back for Korkmaz, Filipovic, and Robert Filipovic. I think he may have been offside. He was not. Spoiler alert, he was not. And it's now 2-2. Second shot on target. That's the one thing. I do miss our old goalkeeper, whose name is now escaping me. But we had the best goalkeeper in, like, the world. The most consistent, for sure. Not good enough. Absolutely unacceptable. In fact, Juricic is coming out. Mandelkow is in. One thing that I do realize is that I still kind of get off track sometimes when I'm actually having a conversation with you guys. I started talking about today, and today is November the 26th, 27th for you guys in Europe now. And today was supposed to be the day that FM25 was coming out. And I'd originally taken the day off of work. I ended up switching it. So we're not doing a family Thanksgiving event this year. For the first time, I'm not counting COVID, for the first time since I moved back to Pennsylvania. Not going over to my mother's house. So that's a little weird for me. So I did have the option of doing something here, but I'm like, you know what? Thursdays are not my day with the kids. Thursdays is not my responsibility. And I got an invite to another Thanksgiving. But I'm like, you know what? And the invite was just for me. It wasn't a family thing. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to go. Now, my ex is like, oh, I'm going to make Thanksgiving here. You're welcome to join us if you want to. There's Felix Mandelkow. What an option. Yes. With the lady friend. But it's like her family, so it's a little weird. No, it's not. He's not blushing. He's very hot right now. It's still, even though it's winter, I've got my window cracked behind me, and I'm still frickin' boiling. The tree behind, the plant behind me is dying. I keep forgetting to water it. I'm going into a complicated situation. Let's just say that. But my brother, the reason I'm mentioning this is I took tomorrow off because my brother, instead of Thanksgiving, is having a bagel brunch at noon tomorrow. So I switched my days off. And at first I was gonna text him. I'm like, is this in lieu? No, I texted my other brother the other day, and I'm like, have you heard anything about Thanksgiving? And he's like, well, just the bagel thing Andy's doing. And I'm like, okay. So I then was gonna text my brother who's hosting the bagel brunch and see if there was anything, what the deal was with actual Thanksgiving Day. But then he texts me and says, can you bring a pie like you did last year? That was a big hit. I did bring a pie last year to Thanksgiving dinner. Now, part of my, and I went to like a farm. I went to like a farm store to get a nice pie. And I was thinking, am I going to do that, or am I just going to go get like something like store bought? Because I'm feeling a little slighted, to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Oh, it's like desserty. I mean, it's a pumpkin pie. I'm going to bring a pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. My kid loves pumpkin pie. Hey, it's what he wanted. Oh, come on, guys. That's what happens when you don't play Sinisa Markovic. He does something that makes you go, why am I playing Sinisa Markovic? We were losing the XG battle forever. Winning the game, but losing the XG battle. So we're doing that, but my middle kid has gotten a job at the mall. They've got to work at 2, so we're only going to be there for like an hour and a half. Now, my brother is coming down from New York. I think he was going to go visit my mother first and come in, but I told him we were going to be there till 1:30, so he might come to this and then go see my mom. I don't know. All right, so far, like that was our weakest performance so far of the stream. So far, though, we are perfect, and we are heading back into Champions League play against Club Brugge. Now, I realize it's I'm trying to get back into the groove of this. And we're going to be on for a little while tonight. I'm going to step aside for a couple of minutes. Kind of cool myself off a little bit. Because it is really freaking hot. Even though I'm in short sleeves. Refresh my beverage. Get actually my water out of the car, I think. You know, the free water that I didn't steal. Free water that I procured from the PNC suite at the... What do I need to respond? The weekly staff meeting. At the Wells Fargo Center. So let's... training, rest. I'm lonely. And as we prepare for Club Brugge, we'll look at our moves. Also raw. God, how long is McKellen going to be out for? You know, we'll put Di Matteo Valente out there. We'll leave Clark Teague up top. All right, Biscay will come back. Alfano will put on the bench there. We'll actually bring him back in. Although I want Alfano there. Morris Lopez back in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And see, now we're starting to look like... Now we're starting to look like a real team. There we go. This is the team that we're going to be putting out there against Club Brugge in the Champions League. Back in a few. Hang tight, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back and being here and making my return to Twitch. It's only been like 3 weeks. Hasn't been like a ton of time, but it's still long enough. I'll see you back in a few. Hey, Green, what's up? How is things? How be things? How is everyone? How are our loans doing? Generally happy. Capacho, Vandenberg, Biscay, Mandelkow, and Valenta named Team of the Week. I love seeing all of that. All right, Dinamo's taking on Arsenal in the Champions League. That's the only other. And Dinamo lost. They scored in the 94th minute, but they were already down 2-0. Much better than the... All right, so we're taking on Club Brugge and OCX got Barca. That's fun. Keem Paul, he used to be one of ours, didn't he? Demchenko is the guy we wanted, but he wanted way too much money. I wasn't going to blow up my wage structure just for Demchenko. That one, Mandelkow, yeah, but we're not going to make those changes. We already set up the team the way we wanted to. Victor Rodriguez is ineligible, so he'll be replaced on the bench by Alexander Matias. It's going to be Boban, Lopez, Markovic, and Alfano, with Kalea and Biscay on the wings, Mahanovic and Vandenberg, Al-Rashidi, Di Matteo Valenta, and Gabin Lartigue. See, we're getting back into the flow of things. Teams are warming up. We are in excellent form, currently sitting 4th place in the Champions League. Club Brugge is dead frickin' last. Already had a hell of a streak. We had a hype train. We don't get hype trains. 4-4-2 for Club Brugge. So I appreciate everybody who's been here both on Twitch and on YouTube for our return to streaming Football Manager 24. For those of you that have not been here in a while, we're doing a Build a Nation save. We are in Croatia. This is season number 20. God, who knows? Can't do that math. We're in 2047. Gabin Lartigue, second of the year. 2 goals in 2 consecutive starts for Lartigue, and it's 1-0 already. In the rain, in Brugge. Don't moving it forward. Gomes throwing it ahead, but Alfano is going to cut that off. He'll lay it back to his goalkeeper, Boban. Getting it restarted. Markovic up for Vandenberg. Across for Mahanovic. Looking to move it ahead. Al-Rashidi up the left wing. Biscay's got to wait for it. Mahanovic into the middle. Di Matteo Valenta. He's got a cutting Al-Rashidi, who has his 5th goal of the year. An assist for Di Matteo Valenta on the right wing this time instead of as the striker, still contributing to the scoring. And just over 10 minutes in, it is 2-0. A Hajduk split. But a kickoff highlight for Club Brugge. Stolen away, though, by Vandenberg. Lartigue out wide, looking for Biscay. Brandt's going to win it. Mahanovic getting back, though, doing a nice job. Lopez in control. Markovic to Alfano. In the middle, moving it to his right. Flipping it up the wing. Sala will head it down. Di Matteo Valenta's got it. Drops it. Vandenberg finds Kalea. Across, looking back post for Biscay. But Brandt will cut it off and clear it. Knotted down by Alfano. Gillet winning it back, but Mahanovic regaining control. Biscay. Al-Rashidi shooting it wide. And missing. Goal kick coming up for Club Brugge. Kalea back post. Biscay can't win it. Brandt heads it away. Mahanovic will regain control. Vandenberg all the way back for Lopez. Still in the Club Brugge end. Lopez into the middle. Vandenberg ridden up by Gomes. Valenta's got it, but they'll lose control to Sala. Thrown forward over the head of Kalea. Alfano back to get it into his own end. We are still within the first 15 minutes of this match. It's already 2-0 Hajduk split. Mahanovic. Al-Rashidi. Oh, what a move. Intercepted. Biscay's got it. He'll have it knocked away. Al-Rashidi again. Gavin Lartigue. He's got his brace. Third of the year, Khalid Al-Rashidi with a goal and an assist in this match. Was he offside? He was. Gotta learn to hold off on that sounder. It's all good, my friends. It is all good. Chelsea with a 1-0 lead over Sevilla. Bayern 1-0 over Real Sociedad. It's 1-1 between Spurs and Copenhagen. We'll get to the rest of the scoreboard in just a little bit. Lopez looking to play it forward. He's got Biscay. A couple of men on him, so we'll drop it to the safety of his defenseman, Lopez. Al-Rashidi back for Lopez. Trying to make inroads into the Club Brugge half. It has been all Hajduk so far. Vandenberg flipping it forward. Lartigue in. Scoring. Flag is up, though. And for the second straight highlight, Gavin Lartigue has found himself in an offside position. And the goal has been disallowed. Yeah, looking at that replay, it was obvious. Barcelona with a 2-0 lead over Osijek. No score between Man U and Olympiacos. And Chelsea now with a 2-0 lead over Sevilla. Dortmund with a 2-0 lead over Sporting Braga. No score between PSV and PSG or Rennes and Milan. Biscay throwing it in, getting it back from Al-Rashidi. Mahanovic blocked off. Biscay gets it back. Al-Rashidi's in, and Khalid Al-Rashidi will restore what we thought was supposed to be a 3-0 lead twice before. 30 minutes in, it's Hajduk 3, Club Brugge 0. See, the fun thing about going to the hockey game with it was the Lady Friends' first hockey game since like 1997. Used to be the family used to be hockey fans, but then they kind of fell out of it. You know, she was a big fan of like the Legion of Doom line back from the late 90s. Mikael Renberg, Eric Lindros, John LeClaire. Throw Mark Recchi in there at one point for the Crazy Eights. So being able to expose her to a game that I love was a lot of fun. 19th goal of the year for Di Matteo Valenta. If it counts, and it does. 4-0 Hajduk. And it didn't hurt that even though they went down 2-0, they generally looked pretty good in doing it. Just got a couple of unlucky bounces. With less than 10 minutes left, came back to tie the game, send it to overtime, and then Mihail Michkov, the rookie from Russia, came and scored the overtime winner. So we had a great game, got into it a little bit with my aunt who lives in Chicago. They were playing the Blackhawks. Just a generally good day. Fabrice Biscay finally getting on the score sheet. First goal of the year, and less than one half of play has taken place here in Brugge, and it is Brugge 0, Hajduk 5. make you notice. Club Brugge, not a single shot on goal that entire first half. And I just love the fact that we have nearly doubled up on our XG. David, Misa Cook. Hello, my friend. It's good to see you again. Has been a while. I know you're staying off Twitch. I'm glad you found us back here on YouTube. It's first stream back. You haven't missed anything. And a good job forcing the corner by Gavin Lartigue. Di Matteo Valenta sending it in. Alfano can't win the header. Played away. Out of the reach of Lartigue. Moa's got it. Now there are two defensemen in front of him. And numbers getting back for Hajduk. And stolen away by Vandenberg. 64% possession for Hajduk split. And let's get Christian Maza in. Now, have you been taking a break as well? Let's get Alejandro in for... Oh, I forgot we brought in Alejandro. Beautiful physical player. Oh, good. Well, I did the same thing. So, welcome back. We are returning from our break together. And I know I've gotten sidetracked many times while trying to have this conversation, but like I've started to say now twice, today is... Oh, terrible shot by Kalea. Today is the 26th of November, which is the day that Football Manager 25 was supposed to come out. And I almost did a video on this subject today, but decided against it. Is that I had totally forgot about Alejandro. Because I remembered Calais. I'm like, we've got a really good guy as our right wing back. But you're right, it is fun to rediscover these players. It is supremely... So I did go on the Sports Interactive website yesterday, looking to see if there was any piece of news I may have missed. Because between my interest in FC25 and the presidential election and all things like that, like a lot of my YouTube suggestions was Anavar, thank you very much for the question. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I don't want to get myself sidetracked for the 18th time. You know, like the whole Football Manager news, especially like on YouTube, has gotten kind of like fallen out of my recommendeds, which is a shame. But the fact that there has been not a single shred of information, not a single minor update from Sports Interactive on FM25 in the 7-8 weeks since they pushed it back to March, that makes me unhappy. So, lengthy, dumb question. You have an elite attacking inside winger, or inverted winger, who's 24 years old, and his progress from March 29th to June 30th has almost dropped almost a star. His performances are very inconsistent. You ended up pulling him by halftime because he's playing poorly. He's gone from important to squad. He does not have the inconsistent tag, and he's rated at 105 million. Suggestions that would be really helpful: sell him. So the information you're looking at, the stars and the description about, you know, him being an elite attacking inverted wing. I'm assuming that you're playing him as an inverted winger. Because if you're not, then maybe that's a change that you need to make in the interim. I don't want to say that's all fluff, but that is based on... So you're only going to get information in the game based on how good the people giving you that information is And not me said exactly what I was about to say next. At the end of the day, trust your eyes, what you are seeing. Because you can have an elite player that just is not gelling with your system, with your team, with the players around them. Period. And you have to stop banging your head against the wall and just say, look, I need to do something different. And if you feel the guy that you are bringing him on for him is doing better, then start that player. Bring this elite guy off of the bench. Make him earn his spot. He doesn't just get his spot because the game is telling you he should have that spot or he should be the better one. I've made plenty of decisions where I played players who on paper aren't starters, but have played in the match engine, in my system, have played as a starter. No, not what you're seeing on the screen. If you're seeing him game in and game out playing poorly, that is what your eyes are telling you. It doesn't matter what his stats say, what his attributes say. Players can play above their attributes, they can play at them, or they can play well below them. Like, do I have a good example? I do have a good. So Ruin Lieblein, 4-star, 26 years old. He has been. I mean, you can leave it on if you want. Now, you might want to put on like extended highlights or comprehensive highlights for a little bit, just so you can see how things are going. Maybe you'll see things that he is doing well. That's just not when you're looking. And the ratings, can kind of indicate that as well. So, I mean, he is down on my depth chart now. He is a very solid player for me. He's been around for a while, but he has never, in all the time I've had him, he has played well-ish. Like, his ratings are pretty good. He's not putting up really great numbers, but he's also not playing as much as some other guys. Like, he never really broke through for me. I couldn't justify parting with him because I felt like he was worth more than I was getting offered for him. There's another Keenan Mahanovic. Now, he's got the stars and whatnot, but his technical abilities are okay. This is a player I really like. I like watching him play. Now, I've built my team to the point where I've got really good players. And we were talking a little earlier, maybe before you got here, about how I feel like I can put anyone in at any one time and have success. Yeah, so using my team as it currently stands might not be the greatest example. That is true. I will give you that. This was my wedding song, by the way. But not all of my players are world class. Europa Conference League. Do we even have a team in the Europa Conference League? I don't remember. I don't think we do. We do in the Europa League. We are represented in the Europa League. We got Slaven Belupo at home against Newcastle. Rijeka on the road at Vitoriano Guimarães. And that's it. At the end of the day, here's what I'm going to tell. The simplest piece of advice that I guess I'm going to give you. At the end of the day, Play the players that you want to play because you enjoy watching them play. You like what they bring. And ignore what the game is telling you you should be doing with your players. The game doesn't know your team better than you do. Newcastle with a 4-1 drubbing of Slaven Belupa. Rijeka, though, did manage a victory. So, things getting a little bit tighter, though, between us and France. Almost a 3-point lead, though. But still a lot of ground to make up on Spain. All right, I think I feel fairly confident that we're going to be able to take care of Slaven Belupo. They are currently sitting in 7th place, which is where Dubrava were sitting before we beat them handily. We've got a nice 10-point lead in the league as things stand right now. Sellout expected. Calais got called up to Argentina. That is what we want to see. We're going to have dozens of players on international duty once this international break kicks off. "50 best players in the world." Blaj Bera. I miss Blaj Bera. William Teeth at number 7. Akeem Paul sitting at number 10. These are all players that used to play for us. Jean-Philippe Francion. Franck is in 14th. Pashko Golem, 15th. Orlando Pedraza, or Antonellar Pedraza, 16th. Milan Trifkovic, 19th. Moj Vlad Paul, 20th. Di Matteo Valenta sitting in 21st. So we do have a current player. Anavar, thank you so very much for the follow. We're back to within 10 of 900. I can't believe it. David Wisniewski, currently sitting 25th. Villain, we had him. Didn't we have him? No, we didn't. We looked at him, though. Yeah, Teeth was great. There was nothing Teeth. But I did love Milan Trifkovic. Trifkovic is a pretty good example. Oh, thank you for the on-screen celebration. That's pretty cool. He's a pretty good example. And thank you for the 40 bits. I didn't realize those were bits. Milan Trifkovic, where was he? He was one of those players. He was we made him. He was not a striker. We made him a striker. Oh, thank you for the oh, what is that? What is that? 200 bits? Thank you so very much, man. If I'm doing my math correctly. That's pretty darn cool. But he was just so good overall that we turned him into a deep-lying forward. Oh, and it continues. The on-screen celebrations. Vinko Švedić. He's on this list. Emerson Garnika's on this list. Brima Bangura. He was such a flop. This guy's a perfect example. Brima Bangura. Look at this guy. 6'4". He's 32 now. We got him when he was like 22. 5-star potential. He just could not do dick for us. We ended up playing a worse goalkeeper that was actually Blaj Bera, that turned into a massive star. Vandenbush used to be ours. Did Molina? No, we never had Pep Molina. And Tomislav Krolo is now homegrown. Yay. And we've done this all with having the absolute worst youth intakes that you could possibly have in the game. That is a lot of 40 bits. Let me see if I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you so very much for the 360 bits, Anavar. So the conversation to... I think you just hit the cheer button, but I appreciate it. It was fun watching it all go by. All right, Alejandro, get in. Oh, we need... There we go. We need a certain number of homegrown players. So it's going to be Boban Lopez, Margaret. Oh, 1,000 bits. Holy hell. So 1,360 bits when all is said and done. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that level of support. Anyone want to top that, you are more than welcome to. Boban Lopez, Markovic, and Alfano as our back defensive whatever. Vandenberg and Israel in the midfield. Alejandro and Biscay with Lieblein, Mandelkow, and Di Matteo Valenta. Let's see if we can... Let's see if the AI can do as well as we have. I'm glad that makes sense to you. I tend to ramble a little bit. I tend to lose my train of thought a little bit. 4-2 the win. Fabrice Biscay picking up his second goal of the year. A pair of goals for Felix Mandelkow and Di Matteo Valenta from the spot. His 20th goal of the season. Ooh, I gotta steal that from Morthy. I gotta see if Morthy will allow me to do that. And that pair of goals is going to be player of the match honors for Felix Mandelkow. 5 straight wins in the league for us, which doesn't sound like super impressive. But it is. I'm not spending money at I'm not buying players from PSG anymore. Keeping our scouting up to date. I'm going to be hard pressed to think of moves we could or even should make in the January window. It's a problem for further down. We're only in November. Throw a friendly in there just for good measure. Get ourselves a little bit of money. Get our other players a little bit of playing time. Oh, Kapacha just got a call up as well. But we did lose the 19-year-old Orel Israel to a slight injury, so he will not be partaking of the rest of the international break, most likely. Dante Lakitsa, 1-1 draw between the Croatian U18s and the Spanish U18s. Lakitsa did pick up an assist. It's amazing that the pronunciations are just coming right back. It's like I never left. Tonight. Oh. 4-0 in the friend. Although Oral Israel scored from the penalty spot in that friendly, so guess he wasn't really that hurt. Look at 31 players on international duty. Yeah. They're all defensemen, pretty much, except for Vandenberg. Oh, Giuseppe Alfano, finally! At 22 years, this is another guy. This is another guy we picked up, like, ton of potential. He's only got 3 stars. But I really like the way he plays. And he's put up decent numbers. 2 goals, 3 assists, and 10 league appearances with a 7.23 rating. He went 3-2 in 30 appearances last year. He's playing our libero, and he's just doing a very solid job. 22-year-old, like, I just liked when I put him in. We were kind of hard-pressed for the position. When I put him in, I would, like, I kind of like the way he's looking out there. And he's stuck. So, who are you playing as, Anavar? That you're playing against non-top tier Croatian competition in the Champions League. Oh, Oral Israel is back to playing Israel 3, Luxembourg 0. 1 goal, 1 assist for Oral Israel. And he's a bench player for us. Andrea Menahin. Mr. Israel, that's correct. Well, his last name is Israel. He's from Israel, making him Israeli. This is a very nice looking player. 5'7" makes me a little nervous. Currently at Lazio. Started at Borough in the you started at Borough unemployed. Now do you start with coaching badges or no? I mean, this guy is a very nice looking player. Yeah, that's true. Well, our DM is Segundo Volante. Yeah, I'm kind of set there, though. Like, I have so many options in the cam. I mean, where's my team? I mean, I'm starting, obviously, what's his face? Khalid Al Rashidi is starting up there. Job's going okay, Callum. It's not too bad. I mean, backing him up, we've got Dominique Caron. We've got, Lartigue can play there. We've got Rune Lieblein, Orel Israel, all getting minutes in that spot. Job's going okay. I mean, I made a switch. 4-0 victory. Clean sheet for Borna Boban as well. Quarterfinal draw for the Cup. So I'm still like basically doing the same job, but I moved channels. So I'm no longer working with the brain dead brokers and their even more brain dead account executives. We've got Goritza. It would have been nice to have maybe played Vukovar again. Would have been nice to maybe draw Karlovac or Varajtin. We're the only all top flight. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. 15 million ain't nothing. Trifkovic considered a major contender for World Player of the Year. He's making 4.25. I mean, he's making nearly $500 million or $500,000 a week. But Lionel McCown is back in training. All right, we're going to use the suggested squad just to kind of get things started. Taking on Goritza. Now, this is in the league, but this is a... Oh, come on, man. Literally, first day back in training, he bruises an ankle. Ain't that always the way? Your eyes go through me. All right, Al-Rashidi, Mihanovic, and Vandenberg. Lieblein up there. All right, Dominique Caron. Let's get... You know what? I will play Lieblein. I will play Lieblein. Jan Kapac. I've got... Sinisa Markovic is in there. We're going with our A team for this one. Although we do have Atleti. Chance to take points away from Spain. Chance to continue our dominance. We are currently sitting top of the table in the Champions League. A competition that we've only made it as far as the semifinals one time. 2 European titles for Croatian teams during this save. Both of them Europa League wins. Pair of goals for Di Matteo Valenta. Pair for Maurice Lopez. And Mahanovic adding one. 5-1 victory. 13 points at the top of the table. Our U19s are now at the top of the table in their division. Vandenberg is delighted at my backing of him. Why wouldn't he have my backing? Markovic, though, hit his yellow card limit, so he will not be participating in the next league match. So maybe we just go all out and leave him out there for the Champions League. All right, I'm going to sign the guy. Andrea Menachine. 4 goals, 2 assists in 14 league appearances for Lazio. That's a lot of money he wants. All right, the offer has been accepted. Let's just stay a regular starter. And no, I'm not going to promise I'm going to play you in that role that I don't play. 91K. Let's even get away with 80. All right, we'll leave in the 10%, but we'll go back to 80. Not my favorite negotiation. Emerson Garnica now 5 appearances away from triggering a 25 million euro clause. Same with Pashko Golem for 20. So we may have another 45 million coming in. Dinamo getting back within 10 points. Back to within 10 points, not within 10. They are 10. All right, this is the test, guys. We are taking on William Teeth at Atletico de Madrid. I thought you knew that, man. I thought you were just trying to make like a meta joke. I let it slide. Only 4 guys in the team of the week. We are slipping. Mihail Shajcic has just turned 19. All right, Menachine is going to sign. You can you probably find some nice bargains in Croatia. I mean, you're in 2030, so it's probably Dinamo is still dominating everything. So definitely want to, if nothing else, you want to scout Dinamo Zagreb. I think McCown needs to come in off the bench. I mean, 8 goals, 4 assists in 12 total appearances. That is pretty freaking impressive. Let's do this. Everybody else will remain the same. But Dominique Caron is going to be our striker. Di Matteo Valenta will be on that right wing. Felix Mandelkow will drop to the bench. And I think that McCown is going to make an appearance in the latter stages of this one. Especially if we manage to do what we've been doing to everybody else. I mean, we're like a plus 18 or something or plus 13 after 4 matches. But they've got William Teeth. They've got Milan Trifkovic. They've got Joel Machado. They've got Andre Pedraza. So this Tomislav Resic as well. So Atleti is the ghost of Hajduk split past. Oh, you've got Vardiol? That's a good pickup. How old is he at this point, though? He's got to be, 31, 32 in your save at the moment? At the very least. I don't know how old. I honestly don't know how old Guardiola is in real life. Roma and Man City have already scored goals in Champions League action so far today. Roma leading Lyon. Padilla playing it ahead. It will be taken over by Alfano. Di Matteo Valenta into the middle. Caron ridden off by Pedraza, but Mohanovic is there up the left wing. Biscay into the box toward the byline. Taken down by Resic. Penalty has been called. And in the 12th minute, Hajduk with an early opportunity. A spot kick coming up pending VAR review. The penalty has been awarded. It's going to be Di Matteo Valenta. He is going to step up, and he will deliver as he gets Plouts to go the wrong way. 23rd goal of the season for Di Matteo Valenta, and it's 1-0 Hajduk Split. He's got a yellow card. He's got a goal. He just needs an assist for the Gordie Howe hat trick. This is the team. We need to beat this team. We absolutely need to beat. Dare I say we need to dominate this team. I'm not saying we will. I'm just saying like that would be the ultimate for us to really prove that this Hajduk Split team is ready for the big time. Oof. I did not. I saw it popped up, but I have not watched it. Can you give me the Reader's Digest version? I probably will watch it, but Until then. Yeah, no, who delivered that corner? William frickin' Teeth. And we are tied at 1. So all special teams play. We scored on a penalty. They scored on a corner. Oh, come on. Ali's in. Volume of training doesn't matter for development. It's just that the training related to the attribute you want to grow took place. Really? So basically, you want to set up training in a way got it. You want to set up training in a way where it's all of the points for all of your players. They're just taking advantage of the fact that we're down to 10 men. Timoteo Valenta taken over and cleared away. Discovered you can pretty much just run a match practice, a general, and a quickness, get max development, even if everything else is rat. Really? You know what? I'm putting in Nico Metrovelli. He's bitching about playing time. Might as well give him some. We're going to lose this match anyway. I mean, that early red card has just completely done us in. That really is. That's interesting. I guess the question is, how do you prove it's better than doing it the quote-unquote normal way? All right, they're gonna make it 4 here. Who are we kidding? And of course, it's one of our old guys, Milan Trifkovic. Just moving things around on the other screen. Well, that was pretty sad. See with the. And as she closed her eyes upon the wire. This is one of my absolute favorite songs written by Paul McCartney. All right, so the run comes to an end. We dropped to third. Still looking pretty good. I'm going to appeal against the ban still. Oh, we're going to have to do it without Alfano and Biscay in our next Champions League match, which is going to be against Porto. And we got Lens, and Roma's done us in the past. Oh, apparently because I fought against it, apparently I'm complaining about a referee conspiracy. Dinamo's got Rangers. Istra's got a new manager. And we're back to the top of our team scouting list. Come on, Dinamo. Come on, Dinamo. Come on, Dinamo. We need to get Dinamo out of... They lost 3-1 to Rangers. So right now, Dinamo is in 27th in the Champions League. We have nobody in the Europa Conference League. Europa League, Rijeka currently sitting 9th, Slaven Belupo 15th. All right, so that's not terrible. But again, we've already gotten overtaken by France. Oh no, we haven't. We haven't. But France now only 2 points behind us. So our dreams of coming in fourth are quickly diminishing. Still plenty of... so Slaven Belupo now has Vitoriano Guimaraes. Rijeka is on the road at RB Leipzig. Meanwhile, we've got our old foes in Osijek. We lead European top league player development. Somehow. Yeah, that's because everyone keeps buying all of the players that I find. I find players, I develop players, I have them purchased from me. Slaven Belupo manages a draw. Rijeka lost. Gonçalves sent off in the 80th minute. By then, though, it was long over. They're already down 3-0 to Leipzig. All right, so some changes need to be made for this match. We knew that coming in. We did not have grounds for the Mihanovic ban, and it has been upheld. Still, I've only one time, and it wasn't even my game, I've only one time seen a ban get overturned. Nice. No. Oh, that's crappy. We just need to have the requisite number of youngsters. Get Alfano back in there. Al-Rashidi should most definitely remain on the bench. We'll give Biscay the day off as well. So Boban Alejandro. We'll give Kalea the whole day off. Capacho, Casillia, and Alfano. Vandenberg and Israel, Alejandro Maza, Lieblein, McCown, and Gavin Lartigue. We'll give him number 57. Because we don't care. I want to see market improvement from all of you. Oh, yeah, getting just any kind of participation in the league phase. Like you get to the league phase in Europe, and that is the beginning of your team being set. So even if you don't make it back the next year, you still will most likely have money left over. 13th through 15th go down. Wow. You've learned that you can train that needs to become more consistent out of a youth player with actual game time. No, being inconsistent in and of itself isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because sometimes their inconsistency may be playing out of their minds. Like they could be a good player that every once in a while will play like a god. I don't stress too much over the consistency unless it's like mixed with other stuff. Especially if he's got a good personality. McCown, Lieblein with the goal. And welcome back, Ben. I mean, we've taken advantage of the fact that we've been in Europe all of these many years. Yes, we have gotten a ton of money from player sales, but we were able to get those players that we were able to get that ton of money for player sales for selling because of the money we've gotten from Europe. Fastest way to clear your financial ills. Lieblein back post looking for Israel. Cleared away. McCown will track it down. Alfano playing it ahead. Can't get it past Toroni. Capacho once again up for Christian Massa on the right wing, or the left wing, excuse me. Intercepted by Shell. Coley flipping it forward. Once again, Capacho at the midfield stripe. Over for Casillia. Vandenberg. Alfano. Vandenberg in. Shoots and scores. Jurgen Vandenberg, his second goal of the year to make it 2-0. What are my red flags on a potential player purchase? Injury prone. To a certain degree, like again, injury prone, inconsistent. Like if they're just like minorly inconsistent or minorly injury prone, maybe not. Personality is a huge one for me. Here in Croatia, lack of adaptability is tough. Just sometimes a brace for Jurgen Vandenberg. Holy hell. And honestly, right now, that's a tough question for me to answer. Look at the 2 dummy runs. Opened up that space for Israel to pick out Vandenberg. Because I've been away from the game for a couple of weeks, so I'm kind of just getting I'm getting back into the groove. I mean, I've been playing Football Manager for 2 hours in the last month. To some general success. No, I'll let him get his hat trick. Yeah, I was thinking about like putting on like just some guys, give them a little bit of playing time, but like I really am playing the playing time kind of guys. Let's get Borazan in for Kaselia. Get him off with his yellow card. Spiro Shavlina, I might get in there a little bit. Maybe I'll replace one of my other defensemen at some point. I guess honestly my biggest red flag is the money is no object. It can be very dangerous when you enter a transfer window saying, I've got all of this money to spend. Because then you will spend it generally in a bad way. Not me can tell you, I am very guilty of this. Where you overpay for players. Maybe jump at the first one that I see that I like as opposed to weighing all of my options. Paying too much in salary is a huge one. I don't mind paying for players as long as I feel like I can get the... you know what? Brima Bangura, that goalkeeper we were talking about a little while ago, prime example. I spent a crap ton of money on him. He was coming off of a good year, 6'4" goalkeeper, which I always love. Borazan giving up the own goal, of course. And he just, when he didn't started to not play well, I could not get the return on investment. That was an accident. That was me forgetting that I bought the guy. And just how good he was, because I bought him early. I do. As Kevin would say, I do like my big meaty boys. But I do love a lengthy goalkeeper. McCallum Vandenberg, there's his hattie. Like a grower. I mean, Boban is, well, he's 6'2". Wasn't my last goalkeeper 6? I feel like I've had a 6'7" goalkeeper recently. Christian Mazza I overpaid for. Oh, Israel, look at all that space. Oh! Tremble like a flower. You know, let's see what the youngster, the 17-year-old, or the, wait, 17 or is he 16? The 16-year-old Bosnian, Mihail Šešić. And he put in a pretty decent shot there. Mahanovic. Mandelkow. Oh, what a move. Mandelkow. Felix with his sixth. Yes, I agree. Trap I fell into in the journeyman save when I was with Fulham. I had a fantastic young player. Like, I knew he was going to be the linchpin of the team. I'm trying to remember his name. He's the one who looked like Wolverine. And I gave him a match highest earner clause because he was the highest earner at the time. And then I was like starting to break through, you know, challenging for Europe. So I went out and I splashed the cash and I got a big player. Moo! I'm back. Where have you, like, you... It's not like you were hanging around before I left. Where the hell have you been? But he is. I'm gonna take it. I am gonna be taking it on the easier side. Coming back. Should be back tomorrow night, as I mentioned. Obviously Thursday night, probably not. Just because I don't know how late dinner's gonna go. Gavin Lartigue is gonna go up to 24 grand. Hat trick for Van den Berg, obviously player of the match honors. 7 in a row in the league. We just had that one little hiccup in the Champions League. Back up to 13 points for Dinamo with a game in hand on us. For some reason, they play on Sundays. Still losing money every month. Šešić, at 16 years, 4 days, becomes the youngest player to suit up for Hajduk Split. Best performing attacking team. Not shocking. Di Matteo Valenta on the move. No. No. Jurgen van den Berg, player of the month. 3 goals, 1 assist in 3 matches. Felix Mandelkow, of all players. I am trying to, I think it's like 150. He doesn't have one. He doesn't have one. No. Oh, I think I know why. I think the only way I could have gotten one, or maybe I tried offering him a new contract, but is like wanted a ton of money. And the funny thing is, we'd be fine. We'd be fine if we had to go without him. I mean, obviously he is our top goal scorer by a large margin. But he's also gotten the most opportunities, being our primary striker. He's also our highest paid player, tied with Morris Lopez. He's 28 years old. How is this his value? And of course now he won't sign a new contract. That's just great. Thank you, Football Manager. Dynamo won again. Our job is secure. Well, we just got a random 29 million euros from the deal that saw Franck get sold to PSG. Paulo Maria at Lyon. Yeah, see, he's just not... I like the 6'4". 6'4" is like... Yeah, I suppose. What is our Champions League? How do I see what our Champions League record has been? Finally took over Man United. Only realized they're broke in 24 battling relegation. Oh, I love that. No, I don't want the timeline. Competition histories. So we've made the Champions League every year since we took over. Knockout round, knockout, 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 knockout. Quarterfinal, knockout, round of 16, semis. Quarter, 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 round of 16, quarter, and we're in the league phase right now. Cup game against Gorica. Then league match against Dinamo, second place Dinamo on the road before we take on Porto. So we're going to get to all... Oh, no. Khalid Al-Rashidi. The best $0 I have ever spent in this game was on Khalid Al-Rashidi. Six goals, 5 assists, and 17 total appearances. He had 10-2 in the league last year. And that was like half a year. Didn't I get him in January? All right, we're going to get to those matches. We're going to get to those matches when we return. Got to dip for a minute. Welcome back. Where am I from? I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Born and bred. I've moved around the country a little bit in the interim. Born in the city, live just outside now. So I am an American Football Manager streamer. No, I am not Croatian. I have no actual connection to Croatia except for the fact that I chose them for my Build a Nation. But Mog to Oblivion, thank you very much for joining us. I will be back shortly Enjoy the tunes in the interim, and see you in a few. I love Michael McDonald's voice. All right, so we've got the games against Gorica, Dinamo, and Porto. And that may be where we take it for the night. We'll see how I'm feeling. All right, so let's keep our cup run going. Medlicow, Israel, Mahanovic, Biscay. Do I want McCown there? No, let's get no. Rune Liebelein in. Sinisha Markovic. Definitely. Count's still coming back from his injury. Let's get Brunston Runsveen in as well. I think Di Matteo Valenta needs to be on the bench. We should be winning this comfortably is what we're going to tell the team. Because we should be winning this comfortably. This has been a pretty good music mix today. Love this song from the Talking Heads. Ooh, nice pick by Israel. Medlicow, he's got Caron looking for Rune Liebelein, but Sturm steps in front of that one. Markovic back up for Israel. Mahanovic back from Rune Liebelein. Capacho, Markovic, Mahanovic finds Medlicow. He's in. Beats the keeper Maturana, his 7th of the year. And she was drifting in the backyard. And she was taking off her dress. What a run by Felix Medlicow. Karlovac with the 1-0 lead over OCX. Still no score between Dinamo and Vukovar so far. Same score with Lokomotiva and Varaždin. Two 2-0 Karlovac. Oh, if they can knock off Osiek, that would just make my day. Good ball control. Oh, then a terrible turnover. One back, though. So Biscay with the second effort. In the box, Mahanovic. Israel to the right. Kalea makes a move past one man. Runs into traffic. Medlicow. Brace. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, ho, ho. Croatia, come on, take it away. Take it away. Ah. Look, even good pressure being put on by Mandelkow. He's just having a heck of a game. Oh, I saw that coming. Luckily, not a second yellow for JBR. And a huge save by Boban. Denying him from the spot. Corner Sharapina, headed away by Israel. Mahanovic, oh, he's got it. Go, go. Oh, he doesn't have the speed. Biscay does. He'll carry it up the near sideline. In the middle, Rune Lieblein. Back out wide for Biscay. Lieblein. Good touch to get out of trouble. Up the right side. Kalea pushes it past his man. Slots it inside the far post for his second of the year. Gonzalo Kalea. Knee slide to the corner. It's Hajduk 3, Gorica 0. We have only failed to win this cup once since we took over at Hajduk. And that was because I got a little cheeky in the second round. What was it, two seasons ago? I got a little overconfident. I basically rotated the entire squad for the match. Vukovar has tied things up. Al-Zubi in the 32nd minute. So it's 1-1 at home against Dinamo. Yeah, I played like a youngster at keeper. Let's get Igor Kaselia in there. Christian Mazza's going to come in for Biscay. And Nico Metrovelli as my striker. It's much too late. Yeah, like I said, I got a little overconfident. Metrovelli in control. We'll drop it for Mahanovic. Israel. Rune Lieblein. Over the top. Can't pick out Metrovelli, though. Lozer in control along the far sideline. Overtaken by Mazza, who's once again overtaken by Shitum. Karuma back to his keeper. Mukendi. Domljanovic. Up for Shushkovic Jakopats. Back post. Lozer scores. Stepan Lozer, his second of the year. Gorica on the board in the 56th minute. Pretty good ball movement from the opposition there. Ah, Mandelkow has his pocket picked. Domljanovic. Oh, he's got Lozer in space. Lozer. Kaselia. Penalty. Oh, my God. Second penalty given up by our left center back. Can Boban come up huge a second time? Dimoski gets him to guess wrong, and it's 3-2. I mean, we're going to give him stupid opportunities. Israel, counterattack is on. Christian Mazza, he's got a man with him. Mazza, though, will take it himself, and Maturana getting his hand on it to deflect it over the crossbar. Handle count. Oh, Metrovelli can't get there, and Maturana claims it. I guess when you start with Genesis, you're going to eventually get obscure Genesis. From the 1974 magnum opus and Peter Gabriel's swan song, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, it is the Carpet Crawlers. "15 minutes. We got out to a 3-0 lead. It is now 3-2. Mahanovic, Metrovelli, back lead line. Mandelkow out wide. Kalea almost taken out at the edge of the box. Mandelkow, Israel, Mahanovic, his shot is blocked. Mandelkow off. Bergson can't clear it, but eventually they do. Christian Mazza taking it deep, chipping it in. Krajicek clearing it. Capaccio playing it forward. 20 shots on goal to 4. 2 of those 4 were from the penalty spot. Goritza, though, not going quietly into that good night. Controlling it in their own end, finally carrying it across the midfield stripe. Seaton to Karuma. Bjorgvinsson picked off by Metrovelli, knocked away by Tomljanovic. And Goritza once again in control. Although we are putting on enough pressure to keep them pinned in their own end. Krajicek, Tomljanovic, Karuma. Playing it forward. There's Christian Mazza stepping in front of that one. Up the left wing. Mazza into the middle. Metrovelli and Nico Metrovelli with his first goal of the year in limited playing time to give Hajduk the 4-2 lead. About frickin' time. I just love Peter Gabriel's voice. Mukendi, Sharapina into space. He's got Dimoski. Dimoski off of the crossbar and out. Goal kick. Meanwhile, how are things going to end between Vukovar and Dinamo? Karlovac all over Osijek 5-1. Lokomotiva finally taking a 1-0 lead over Varaždin. The liquid has congealed and it seeped out through the cracks. Dinamo wins it on penalties. Wow, look at that. So Dinamo took a 3-1 lead in the first half of extra time. Vukovar, in added time in the first half, scored to make it 3-2. Added time of the second half of extra time to make it 3-3 before finally losing on penalties. Good to see our old team putting up a fight. Lots of pluses and minuses for this Tondela squad. '18-year-old Rui Rosa, winger. Ooh. I mean, he's not fantastic, but he could grow into something. Let's make an offer for the youngster. I'll do $1 million. Oh, does he have a... He's got a release clause. I'll pay the release clause for the kid. 18 years old. He's European. So we don't have to worry about that. He doesn't really want any money, so I'm fine with this deal. Let's give him 4 years. And I'll even accept the loan back till the end of the season. Come on in. It's just going to be good to have somebody who can naturally play that position as a potential backup. We've been thinking about getting rid of Christian Mazza for a good bit of time, if I remember correctly. I'm not praising any recent form. That only gets me in trouble. This... I think I've said this, but this is one of my earliest musical memories. I just remember playing this song on my stereo. Hits 98 in Philadelphia. Sulius warns Hajduk about Silla. How is Sulius these days? 8 appearances for AEK. Oh, I'm sorry, 16 overall. 7 goals. 2 assists. We're just putting on the Ritz these days. Alweda. All right, so we are 10 points up. We can make it 13. We just need to beat Dinamo. Though if I recall correctly, Dinamo's not our problem. Come on and... All right, Al-Rashidi should be back. Not quite back to full fitness. So let's play Oral Israel. Mahanovic and Vandenberg will be there. Mandelkow over. Again, McCown's still short of full fitness. We're going to give Sinisa Markovic a rest. We're getting those fitness emails about him. So let's give him a break. Boban, Lopez, Capacho, and Alfano. Kalea, Biscay, Mahanovic, and Vandenberg. Israel, Mandelkow, and Di Matteo Valenta. Why do these guys not have numbers? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did not like these. I didn't like the kits that we made for Dinamo this time around. I mean, ours are okay. God, I haven't made kits in forever. Kalea with the throw. Getting it back quickly from Vandenberg. Di Matteo Valenta. Vandenberg, his shot blocked. Matthias looking to clear. Kalea able to get there. Lopez up for Biscay. In the box, Biscay feeds Valenta. Valenta will score his 24th of the year. And we aren't even close yet to midway through the season. 19. First shot on target, first goal. 0.58 XG in 2 shots. That it's pretty impressive, I think. Not that we're good tooting our own horn here. We don't do that here. We're very self-effacing. We try our best to exhibit a certain level of humility. Not a whole heck of a lot going on. Corner kick, Valenta Lopez. Ooh, can't tuck it under that crossbar. Just a bit too strong. I'm also getting a little hungry. I did not really eat dinner tonight. Mandelkow. Ooh, gets through him, but Kalea is there. Cuts it inside. Kalea. Out wide. Mandelkow. In the middle. Valenta. Blocked. But one back. Lopez playing it forward. Now Mandelkow with it outside of the box. 40th minute. Kalea. Mandelkow. Alfano. Israel taken down at the spot by Murharemovic. That's going to be a penalty. And Di Matteo Valenta with a chance for his second of the match. Oh no. Oral Israel is taking it. Believe you've got 7. Make that 8. Make that 6. Thought I remembered his stats. 6 goals on the year for the 19-year-old, though. That ain't too shabby. And it's 2-0 on the road in the derby against Dinamo. A team that we frankly have owned in recent years. No matter how well they have been playing themselves, it's Osiek and Rijeka that we have the problem with. Kalea to throw it in. Vandenberg moves it left. Capacho. Lopez. Center dot. Mahanovic up for Israel. Challenged, but he'll lay it for Lopez. We have played just over 50 minutes in this contest. It's Dinamo 0, Hajduk 2, Alfano. Good lane, Mandelkow up the middle. Di Matteo Valenta. If it counts, it's his 25th, and it will. Dinamo 0, Hajduk 3. I've been playing EAFC so much, I forgot what it's like to win consistently. And it's not like I don't have a bad team, too. It's just bounce back RNG, just all the other BS. Tackled through the back. Constant pressure without any concerns about fitness or fatigue. And yeah, there's still a bit of a skill gap that I know I need to overcome, but I felt like I had overcome it enough to be in a better position than I'm in. Oh, that's right. I took oh no, I do have Alejandro on. Fresh legs. We've held Dinamo to a single shot on goal all match long. Corner, Vandenberg. Dealt with. But McCown looking to recycle it pretty quickly up that left side. McCown cutting it in, shooting, and blasting it over. But I think the goalkeeper did get a hand on it, so it is out for a corner. And Vandenberg will try it again, this time going a little shorter. Lopez can't win it. Ladislovic into the match, drops it back for Mahanovic. Ladislovic, I think this is his first appearance of the year. It is not. It is his fourth. Sila. Del Papa. Top bins. Dinamo claws one back. It's not going to be enough. There's no way Dinamo's getting back into this match. That was only their second shot on goal of the entire match. Oh, so much for the Ladislovic. Vencel Chapin, come on in. So much for trying to get minutes for the youngster, man. We played 5.5 minutes of 4 minutes added on. Dinamo in control. Lofted up the right wing. Rabatov. Bosancic. Mahanovic will play it up. Looking for Valenta. Del Papa to Schneider. Bosancic. Out wide. Looking for Pereira. Chipping the keeper. Putting it past him. His 9th of the year. In the 96th minute to make it Dinamo 2, Hajduk 3. They added on 4 minutes. We played 8. Still picked up the win, though. In a massive top-of-the-table three-pointer. So we're back up 13. We have played 18 matches so far this year. Midway through the regular season. And, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Look at plus 39 goal difference. And more importantly, we have the rights... the bragging rights in the Eternal Derby. Felix Mandelkow, player of the match, again. 8 straight in the league. We've won 15 out of 18. Do you still have one league match left before our winter break? Maybe we'll play the winter break. I'm gonna sim the Istra match, but. Final live commentary of the stream coming up against FC Porto. We are 4-0-1 in the Champions League. And Alejandro is going to miss our next league match. Important to remember. Average intake? No way. Could we potentially get an actual real player? Of course, fullbacks. We don't play with fullbacks, but whatever. We have possibly 2. We have one left back, one right back. A ranked. I mean, we'll see what happens when we actually get there, but that is something we have not seen in a very long. I've not seen a potential 3-star intake in forever. And we're talking like 1.5 stars. when you're curious. Benfica's keen on signing Rune Lieblein. You might think. All right, Dinamo on the road at Olympiacos. Please. 0-0. 10-man Dinamo held on to a 0-0 draw with Olympiacos. I guess. Oh, I totally forgot about Osijek. I forgot we had 3 teams. Well, a win or a draw, and we automatically get out of the league phase. Osijek currently sitting 23rd. So we could potentially 2, maybe 3 teams out of the league phase. Two, maybe 3. Well, I mean, it could be 1, maybe 3. Let's say 1, maybe 3. All 3 is ideal. I forgot about all the players that we have suspended for this match. All right, so Lartigue coming in. Dominique Caron coming in. Metrovelli. Lots of strikers on the bench, my friends. That's going to be... Whew. You know, let's get the experience of Igor Kaselia in there. Kalea, Vandenberg, Israel, Maza, Mandelkow, Oliver Sheedy. How can I not play Mandelkow? I can't not play Mandelkow. He's played 1 match in the Champions League. He scored a goal. He's got 5 goals, 5 assists in 14 league appearances. Only 9 of them starts. But he has really come on, and I don't want to say taken over for Lionel McCown. I mean, McCown had a very good start. And he's done well in the Champions League. I got to run with the hot hand, though. I've got McCown on the bench if I need him. These are the champions. An offer for the chat. New sub and gift sub purchases before October 3rd. Wait, what? Never mind. Look at my Twitch notifications. Vandenberg with the corner, setting it in. Oh, Maurice Lopez, his 5th goal of the year. 1-0 Hajduk, 4.5 minutes in. Did you feel my heart? First shot on goal of the match. Rangers with a 1-0 lead over Maccabi Tel Aviv. Lens with a 1-0 lead. They're our next opponent here in the Champions League in January. Al-Rashidi tracking it down. Igor Kaselia into the middle. Markovic gets away from trouble. Spins it to Kalea. Mandelkow, Israel. Back to Kalea. Mandelkow taking it deep. Israel. Valento with the header. 2-0. Football Club Porto are sinking without a trace, says the announcing team in the match. Di Matteo Valenta in a sea of blue kits. Still able to put it past the goalkeeper. PSG 1, Ajax 0, Spurs 1, Bayern 0, Lens 1-0 over Osijek. That's not good. Benfica 1-0 over Man City. No score between... Oh, nope. Man U... Pashko Golem scoring in the 25th minute to put them up 1-0 over Arsenal. Meanwhile, Rangers have added a pair of goals from Boyd in the 23rd and 30th minutes, and another one from Nicholson to make it 4-0 over Maccabi Tel Aviv. Lens now up 2-0. Buafia with a penalty in the 30th minute, doubling that lead. Like I said, we're building the nation without the assistance of the other clubs in our nation right now. I love how calmly the goalkeeper is just like, yeah, that ain't going in. Ajax has tied things up. Spurs have just taken a 2-1 lead over Bayern. Di Matteo Valenta in. Pino clears. Massa gets it. In the middle, Lopez. Knocked away by Kojo, but Kaselia regaining control. Vandenberg. Lopez will just lay it back to Boban. Well out of his area. Lopez once again. Forward, Mandelkow. Look at all that space on the left. He had Kalea. But instead, he drops it for the safety of Lopez. Like, in real life, City are playing awful, Callum, or in this game? Think he may have been offside. Yeah, the flag is up. City's what? Winless in their last 5? Or is it 6 now with the 3-3 draw against Feyenoord in the Champions League today? I mean, it honestly could not be happening to a better team. Maybe they're starting to feel the weight of the hearings that are going on. All right, Callum, enjoy. Thank you for spending your overnight with me here. I appreciate you coming back and hopping in at the beginning of stream. Thank you so very much. Callum hanging over on the YouTube. Talking a little Man City, who, yeah, they have just looked all, and they just extended Pep too. Not saying that it's not Pep's fault necessarily, but I think the way that he likes to play football may be coming to bite him in the butt. Let's get Ruben Liebelein in there. Let's get McCowan in there as well. Oh, Mandelkow almost got sent off. Blissfully lucky with that missed slide tackle. That's the plan, Callum. The plan is to be back tomorrow night. Do have something in the early evening, but should be able to be on like my normal time. Al-Rashidi. Had a man cutting up in front of him. Finds Mazza in the end. Mandelkow pulled it wide. Yeah, we're going to have the January transfer window coming up, which honestly, not looking forward to. because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I just added a couple of guys. I may need to subtract a few. One guy because he was just too good to pass up. The other could be worth something down the road. Picked him up for $3.9 million. He's 18 years old, out of Portugal. And I've already loaned him back to his club for the remainder of the year. So we'll really see what we get from him in the summer when he joins us for real. Chemkai, oh, blocked, cleared. Beautiful defensive play. Bit of pressure being put on by Porto late on in this match. But in the end, it looks like Hajduk is going to hang on. We're in leave line. Markovic is there. Kaselya, can we keep the clean sheet? That's the question. Now that I've mentioned it, the answer is probably going to be no. Markovic looking for Di Matteo Valenta. Braetto will head it back toward his keeper. Mane falls on it. Restarting it quickly. They need 2 goals. They've got 3 minutes of added time here. McCown ridden off the ball. Costa throwing it forward. He's got Kodio. Kodio drops it to Naka. Moving it to his right. Tanaka still with it. Back for Freddie with a drive from range. And that will go out in to the stands. And 2-0 is going to be your final score. We improve to 5-0-1 in the Champions League. We secure a spot in the knockout rounds at the very least. But 15 points on the board with 2 league phase matches left to play is a pretty good position to find ourselves in. I think if we win one of those last 2, that should definitely be enough for a berth in the round of 16. But only time will tell. We sit in third, 1 point behind Chelsea, 3 points behind AC Milan, who is perfect so far. We do not match up with them. We have Lens and we have AS Roma coming up. Lens right now in 9th place on the outside looking in of those automatic berths in the round of 16. Roma on 10 points after 6. Porto drops to 23rd. Osijek hanging on to the final qualification spot in 24th. Dinamo with some work to do. 5 points in 6 matches. Those bastards. Batista wants an improved deal for Mazza. Mazza right now is making 14 grand a week. I mean, he's good physically. Everything else is just kind of okay. A nice dribbler. He has been having a decent season, though, in mainly a backup role. I mean, 2 of his 8 starts have come in the cup. He wants to be promised a clear pathway. I just don't see that for him. Do we walk away and piss him off? Or do we... Let's... We can really piss him off and trigger his contract extension. I feel like we signed him not that long ago. No, 2044. His contract expires in a year and a half. He's a 2-year extension clause. Let's see if we can get... He wants to be a All right, I'll take the squad player. All right, so we are able to negotiate him a bit. You know what? 31 grand ain't unreasonable. we were getting him for a bargain. Osiek did manage to claw one back in the 96th minute. Coefficient-wise, we're carrying the country right now. Down to 1.5 over France. All right, let's rest up our players. Istra's in last place. 16 points through 18 matches. Very tight. Only 1 point separating. There are only 4 points separating relegation from Europe right now. All right. Rijeka on the road at RB Salzburg. Ooh, excuse me. Slaven Belupo on the road at Ludogorets. Forget this guy's name, but he was not the lead singer of Squeeze. They couldn't make the song work. They had this guy sing. I think he's like the drummer. Rijeka won. Slaven Belupo won. Thank God we've got other teams helping us out. We used the suggested squad. Really? Really, dude? You wanted a new contract. I gave you a new contract. $6.25 million with 1.3 in installments, 1.8 after 20 league appearances, which you'll probably meet. 20% of the profit from the next sale. See, my issue with this is I paid $10 million for him. I'm going to reject this offer. If they want him, they can do better. I think they can absolutely do better. All right, the final match. We're gonna be simming this one. 30-year-old legendary attacking midfielder at PSG, so he's probably going to cost a fortune. He's already making 400 grand. Yeah, he's a very nice-looking player, but he's also English, which means that he would be considered a foreigner, and you know how I feel about foreigners. We have trouble fitting them into our club. Let's put Lieblein up top, Israel as the Carolero. McCown is going to get the start. Dominique Caron up top. He really hasn't played enough. 20-year-old Belgian. 5 goals, 1 assist, and 7 appearances for the club at striker. And then we're just going to do this little flippy flop. Make sure we get Alfano in the position that he is best at. Can we beat the bottom of the table team? So I hit auto number. Neither of them gets a number. I know nothing about these guys. I'm not going to give them real numbers. All right, here we go. Will the only blemish on the stream be that loss against Atleti when we got knocked down to 10 men pretty early on? And we got beaten by guys like William Teeth and Milan Trifkovic. Last place Istra, we do manage to beat them 2-0. Giuseppe Alfano, Orel Israel, scoring the goals, 22-6. Your shots on goal. So we end the stream with a Man of the Match award for Biscay. 9 consecutive victories in the league. A 16-point advantage over Dinamo. They do have a game in hand. And we are on the verge of getting the automatic berth into the round of 16 in the Champions League. We've got our winter break coming up. We will play through that next stream. Then we've got Lens and Roma in the Champions League. 2 matches that I think we can win. So just the one blemish. All this green. All the rest of this green. And we are already qualified for the semifinals of the Hrvatski Cup, a competition we have won many, 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 many times. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. Is Biz still playing? Yes, we are going to raid Bizarra Brigade. Because I say so. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you very, very much. As always, I haven't done this in a while. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, crap. Biz is, he's de-streaming. So let's go over the Benny then. Benny's playing. Oh, Benny's got the face cam on and everything. I don't know what the 10-minute timer is for, but all right, we're gonna start the round. We're gonna Benny Kaiser, who was very, very generous and streamed earlier tonight, streaming himself. Go say hello. Have yourselves a wonderful time. I will see you next time around. Until then, Babar.